When I was young, I had a boss who was a bully.
So I was bullied in the workplace at this company I worked for.
My boss was a massive bully from the first week I got to the school.
I've been one of the employees getting treated really badly, and my manager just kind of standing there allowing them to do it.
He was very rude and yelled at me and was disrespectful in front of everyone. A staff full of women, no one spoke up for me.
She would yell at me, she would demean me, she would tell me that I was basically stupid and that I didn't have any value in the organization.
She started treating me very differently, not responding to emails, trying to control any type of communication I had outside the company or within the company. It was debilitating.
He would call me 6 a.m. in the morning, 9 p.m. at night, weekends. If I didn't pick up, he would start screaming, swearing, leaving rampant text messages. It was the worst experience of my life.
I'm just calling out the things that really need to change, and you guys totally know that. Office bullies, toxic leadership, it's got to change.
Who here feels like they have been bullied at work? Raise your hand. So quite a few of you. Is anyone not sure? Raise your hand. Because I think by the end of the day, you might look at it differently. Now, one last question. Who do you think are the bigger bullies at work, if you were going to guess? You think it would be men or women? How many of you think it would be men? Okay, how many of you think it would be women? Oh, wow. You're barely wrong. It's slightly more men than women, but it depends on who the targets are. Because women tend to bully women more. Men tend to bully men slightly more than women, but they do not play favorites. They do cross back and forth. Now, Zanika, you claim that you were bullied for years and your bullies were female colleagues. Tell me what happened.
So I'm in the front desk department, and they have a back department that, you know, takes your blood pressure, takes you back. And there was a divide between. So it was the back department that I had a lot of problem with, but it wasn't just me. It was the way they spoke to us at the front. It was just like they were supposed to speak to us in a certain way. We were supposed to listen, and we were not supposed to tell if they were rude to us, but they could tell on us for every little thing. It was just like, it's a dynamic within the doctor's office that I'm sure is not just my doctor's office.
Did they have some type of medical training or certification?
They were medical assistants.
And you guys did not?
And we did not. And there was a definite, everybody was like, had a attitude about that, clearly. You know, and that's why I think maybe they thought that it was okay, but it wasn't.
Oftentimes people try to find somebody that they can feel superior to, and for some reason feel like, okay, I'm one up in the hierarchy, so this is somebody that I can condescend to, that I can talk down to.
Right, and that's exactly what was happening, but the problem was that the management was okay with it. And no matter how many times I reached out for help, it didn't matter. They would say, oh, everybody has a difficult personality, or some people are more this, or maybe you should this. You know, it was never, okay, let me come and help you with this, because it was really, I mean, detrimental to me. And I was one of the people who didn't realize how detrimental it was until I was really into it.
You just quit.
I just had to walk out. Otherwise, I just want everybody to know that I'm a single mom and I live in California, and it's really expensive to live there, and I'm a homeowner, and I had to walk out of my job unexpectedly. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Now that takes a lot to walk away, because when you're a single mom, you got a mortgage, and you just walk away from your job. So you go from an income to zero.
Zero. Unexpectedly. It's not a plan.
That takes a lot.
I had no choice. It was either that or me. It was either that or me.
You just couldn't take it anymore. When you quit, how did people react?
The meanest one walked down the hallway past my desk saying, yes, 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 I'm so glad. Yay, ooh. I'm just like, because my whole point was to quit properly. I turned my notice in, finished my 2 weeks, and leave. I couldn't go back after she did that, because it just made me feel afraid. Like, you wanted me to leave? You want all of my livelihood to be gone? Like, you dislike me that much? I can't come back into this building.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.